What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. All right, so I got to leave here in a little bit, but I wanted to go over a alternative way of leveling a character in Final Fantasy XIV. When I'm like playing alts, and for example, I'm on my Lancer, which I'll be leveling for my support DPS class. I like to do some hunts. So one of the things is if you go to your logs, you'll see hunt log. And this is kind of really good for your grain company to get these completed. Each class has its own hunt log or associated hunt log. And it's really good because you build your reward and then you're also building up with your grain company, which is really nice. So for example, I need to, where is it? Look at hoglets, right? And it says Central Shroud, green tier. So I go to Central Shroud, and then I find it on the map, and then I can mark that location. Once I mark this location, then I can just go over there, kill the mobs, get the reward, and then go down the list. So it's, it's really nice, just to like, if you're trying to, find an alternative way of leveling that has as an alt or another job. I shouldn't say alt. We don't have alts in this. Well, you can have an alt, I guess. I mean, I don't know why you would want to. But okay, now so once I'm at this location, I want to locate the hogs. Now, it could be very well that I could be needing this as well. And another thing I like to do is level up my chocobo while I'm here, and I can set him like on like a healer stance, for example. And then I could see if I need these as well in my hunt log. Okay, so then when I go to the hunt log, I could be looking to see if I need it, and I do not. So I gotta find the hogs. We have to find the hogs. Okay, we're heading in the wrong direction. That's a big little boss thing. It should be coming up here. Okay, there's the hoglets. Right. And then, of course, I have that completed. Now, once I have that done, I want to go back in and then see if there's anything near the same area that I have yet to complete. And there isn't. So now I'm going to locate my next on my list, which is my Mightling, and that's in Tree Speak. So once again, I want to take a look at my map. Okay, hedge tree. Okay. Can't wait for 4.56, absolutely. Alright, Tree Speak. Spirit Hold. I wish we'd get like a little list. Sometimes I feel like that would be good. I think there's one down by Hedge Tree. Let me go ahead and mark this really quick. Let me reopen my log. Peace. The honey yard. Tree Speak or the honey yard? Now hold on. Let's make sure that's exactly where it was. East Shroud. So that's in east. That's in north. 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 So that's where I gotta go. I gotta go to North Shroud. Okay. Now, once again, I'm going to open that up just to make sure. Tree Speak. Right there it is. Now we're going to mark that. And we're going to mount up. I'll also be looking at, this could be well above my level. Something else you got to watch out for when you're trying to pass through areas. Sometimes you could be out leveled and that could get you killed. So here we have it. We're in this nice area now. So we're going to take a look at that hunting log again. And mitlings is what we need. And there's tons of them. Okay. Okay, so now that one's done. So we'll go to the hunting log again. Okay, now we have North Shroud, Peace Gardens, Opa Opas. What's right up here up north from us. We're going to mark that as well. We'll take a look at this little fate. We can level sync the fate if we want to. Huh? Okay. Okay. So you're going to do, you have a ride tomorrow morning? Okay. Alright. Let me shut that door for me, will you? Sorry about that, my daughter. Alright. Alrighty. Now we're going to go up here to Tree Speak. Okay, now this could be the ones we're looking for. Okay, now we're going to check our log again. Okay, now we have tree slugs, which are in the east shroud, honey. So we're going to go to the east shroud. Okay, now we're going to look for the honey yard. Bramble patch. The honey yard right there. Once again, we're going to mark it. Scroll out a little bit. Once again, I always like to reference just so it's tree slugs. Right there. You can just click. Okay, now, once we get that, we're going to check our hunting log. Okay. Everything's been completed with that. And that's pretty much exactly, and then you just go down through the tiers. So it gets updated, you continue to do this. This is another one we're missing. Central Shroud, Bent Branch, Diorite. So we're going to go there. And you just go through down the tiers. Once you open, you've done one, then you can continue with another area. Now some of them will be higher levels as you progress, but it's just a good way to, while you're leveling, to keep an objective and keep, like, you know, an itinerary. Alright. Now, so Bent Branch is the location. That's actually right around here. So shouldn't have to go far. We want to make sure it's the exact name of the creature. So once again, it is a Diorite. Usually I'll just look around. It's usually within this proximity. Once you know, kind of gone too far, then I usually turn around. Tree slugs, tree slugs. Buzzards, hornets. And there they are, Diormites. You'll see they're right now they're around that level. That's going to so I'm actually getting the best of both worlds, where I'm completing my logs and still getting XP. Okay, what does this say? We got that one done, right? Absolutely. And we have Central Shroud again, Green Tear, Black Eft. Now we go back over here. And that's usually down in this little river bank between Green Tea, I want to say. Right around the bend or something, if I'm not mistaken. In this little river. Yep. Okay. North Shroud, Peace Garden, just was there too. So we'll go back. Nope. We know Peace Garden's over here, so we will mark it. Now, obviously, I'm leveling my other jobs because why? I'm already completed my MSQ. I'm doing my dailies. I'm doing my dungeons. So now I'm in the process of leveling my crafting as well as my other jobs. Okay, there they are. Pretty low. Okay, now we just unlocked our difficulty rank. So now we have a new area in which to obtain. So now we have level 11s, level 12s, and it goes up. So as you can see, the more you complete this log, the more difficult it's going to get, and you're going to get rewarded for doing so. All right. So for example, now we have Central Shroud, Bent Branch, Central Shroud, East Shroud, East. You can also do it in a way that if you're within the area of a certain part, you don't have to travel so far. So these are all pretty... There's a lot more east, I want to say. So we are going to go to the east shroud. Go to the honey yard. What up, man? Not much. Not much. Doing my hunting log on my Lancer. So I've got to pick up my wife here up in a little bit. So I was like, you know, this is a good way to level up. If, you know, you're going to be working on an alternate job, your MSQ's done, and you're like, man, I really now got to figure out, you know, because once you do quests and stuff, you're kind of like, wow, okay, well, how do I level up now? I mean, I've done all the quests in maybe the area, so your questing's light, you're low level, you know, are you going to grind? Well, if you're going to grind, right, why not make it an efficient grind? You know, why not, instead of just, you know, keep moving from one mob to the next based on levels, why not get that hunting log out of the way? Alright. I think I actually got to get the northern... So let me check the log. Do I have lemurs? I do need buzzards, but not in this area. I do. So lemurs are on my list, but the buzzards are from somewhere else. And when you're leveling it up, what I like to do when I'm leveling up is check the combos, check buffs, all of these different things. They kind of play a very important role. Some creatures are aggressive, while others, like the lemur, are docile. So if you attack one, the other ones may not aggro. Okay, so now lemur's unlocked. And this just keeps me from having to constantly do the same one. So we have the northern, but I'm needing the mandragora. The mandragora. Okay, so there's a hostile right there. We know that. We have wild hogs. Saplings. Okay. Each area is pretty big. There are little clusters in this game, so okay, we're gonna check this. Maybe this little hillside. And that's 9 lives. So I definitely don't want to be in 9 lives. It says it's around here. Could it be fibbing? Aha! No. We found them. Alright. And I just like this, so because it's just like, oh, okay, well, I'm leveling something. I have a little bit of time. What do I do? Well, might as well go do my hot logs. Okay, next on the log. Now we're still in the East Shroud, but we have to go, we're once again at the honey yard. So we need to find the hoglets now. I think they're down this way, I wanted to say. I think we've seen them. Over by this little hill. There's the hoglets. Now, hogs are pretty aggressive, so be careful when you're pulling them. Okay. Okay. So East Shroud 9 lives. East Shroud 9 lives. A lot of East Shroud stuff. Okay. So the first one we have is Boring Weevils. We just saw those guys too. Once again, I like to mark a point on the map. Right. Okay, there's the weevils and there's gnats. Gnats are a little hostile. Okay, so giant gnats are taken care of, but I still need the weevils. Okay. All the boring weevils are done. You guys pretty much get the whole idea. It's like it leads you in the right direction, if anything, which is really nice, man. So now we have fungus, and that is right across from us. Now we see that done as well. Okay, now we need boar poachers and Zingorlin. Okay, boar poachers and Zingorlin. Okay, now that's a little out of the area. So I'm going to cut back. Cut up this way. Okay, now we're in the bramble patch. We don't want to be down here. Boar poachers. There we go. Oh yeah, these guys are very hostile. Very much a chance that you could be pulling multiples. So please try to kite them out. Last thing I want to do is run into that big mob of them. I'm going to kite around it. And pull them. I think most of that might pull. We'll try it. Nope, we got him. All right. Oh, these are raptor poachers. The boar poachers are in between them. Gonna get a little hectic. Okay, so we got that one done. Now we come back in. Make sure what's up. We still need the Zingorlin. Aha! Oh yeah. Oh, these ones are big. These ones are biggies. Once again, these are very hostile. I forgot to combo up first. Make sure you're comfortable when you're taking some of the stuff on. Chocobos are really good, especially if you need a little bit of healing. Or tanking. Okay, my Chocobo is gone. It's time duration, so I'm going to use another lettuce to call him out. Okay, now that one's done on my list. Come down here, south, east shroud, southern shroud. So we're going to start off with the central shroud, the buzzards, and the saplings. Okay. Now, once again, we're going to open the log. It's going to tell us where to go. That's shaded thick, bent branch, and we know it is down around here because we seen them last time we were here. Okay. You see I get that nice big bonus for completing that on my XP. That's why hunting logs are really good, because you get that nice little bonus XP for your level. And it really does help tremendously to get these done. Even if you don't get them done right away, try to go back through them. If this is just an alternative, it does have its rewards to do your logs. So I do encourage people to do them. Jaded thick. Now once again, I always mark. So if I see the area, I'm always putting the marker on the map, and then I can go from there. This way I got a little marker on the mini map. I have a location up. I can scroll in and out on the map, and I just know where I'm going. I don't have to second guess anything. It's just like, it's in this vicinity. Okay. Once again, I really love the environment around here. The trees are amazing. I think I kind of sometimes wish maybe a few of the zones were a little bigger. So now I need tree saplings. We're going to kind of hug around. It might be this way. Forest, fungal, nope, nope, nope. I see something up here. Yep, there it is. These are what we're looking for. Trent saplings. We might have to wait for multiple spawns. Sometimes happens. So typically I like to go in just in case and be like, I need 3 of them. Oh, right there's one. There's usually very little going around of the Trent. Now we can kind of go back up here where we left off. That other one should be spawning. Yep. Okay. Now we got to go to South Shroud. Upper Pass. Go to quarry mill. Okay. So we're at the lower pass. Not exactly where I wanted to be. But now we do have a couple quests around here. So if you have quests within the area or the level, I do recommend if you are on like another job that you're trying to level, once again, take advantage of that. We have the upper paths over here. So we're going to go ahead and mark it. And it's actually not that bad. It's not really all that bad, to be honest. Now remember, we can bump into things that are higher levels. So if you don't have your mount, you're doing your first hunting log, I recommend backtracking those logs. Like right here, that is my white mage quest. Which reminds me I get to do that. And once again, level 30, I don't think so. I'm moving on. There's antelope. I need the antelope. This is very difficult for me because this is actually going to test a lot because these are way above my level. Gonna hit that heal. Alright. Make sure we check the log to make sure that's exactly the one we needed. Antelope doe. Right. And boy, these dudes are gonna hit hard. Also, what we're looking for is Quam Beater. Quickware Beater. I don't know if that's over here or not. Now, if you don't feel you're strong enough for certain areas, go ahead, grind out again if you need to. And then come back. Nothing wrong with that. If you don't feel like you can do it, don't cause yourself to die. Some of these are easier to find than others. So heads up. Okay, we have 20-something seconds. I'm going to definitely take my time on those does. Might be a little under-geared for this specific one, but it's fine. Nope. Okay. Want to keep away from the buck. Okay. Food, if I can. I don't know. I don't know if it scales. Nope. Oh, yeah. Okay, cool deal. I always wait for the cooldown. It's fine. Because I only need 3 of them anyways. And then when I take a look at the hunting log, I need 3 of the beaters as well. It's a pretty cool mount. Okay. Oh snap, my buff wore off. Might be biting this one. Oh, I did. That's why you always buff. And my poor Chocobo's gonna get it too. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I gotta get going. But the hunt's very, very good way of leveling, so don't be afraid to utilize that to your advantage, especially if you don't have lower level quests. It's just that it'll put you in the right direction, okay? Once again, I'm Mr. Raven, this is Mystic's MMOs, and as always, thank you. Have a nice day.